I am at my local Goodwill outlet and I'm all messed up. I don't have my gloves on. I wear my mask because I have severe allergies when it comes to like mold and dust and things like that. So to protect myself, I am going to wear my mask. And then I have my hair up so it's out of the way. Nothing fancy. The bins are nothing fancy. And then I have gloves on because I want to protect my hands as much as possible from objects that might be gross, and which is rare that happens, but at any rate, I want to protect myself in any way, shape, or form. I'm also wearing a hoodie and some sweatpants, so nothing fancy there. You're dressing to scrummage through and not really caring what the presence of yourself looks like. So here we go. Alright, so I'm back from the bins and I wasn't really successful for today on items for eBay. I did get some things for my home, and then the rest is for eBay. So I'm hoping by the time I get this video uploaded, I'll have those items on eBay. I will be uploading another video with Goodwill, just a regular thrift haul here probably within the next week. And so I will hopefully have that out. So let's go ahead and get into what I got today at the Goodwill bins. So I did pick up these white regular boxed Christmas like wrapping boxes. I mean, you can use them for like birthdays and things like that too, but you pay by the weight at the bins, and so I figured this was a good little find. Probably only like $1.50 maybe. And there are 6 boxes in here that are different sizes. I love picking up also just like plain gift bags, plain boxes, tissue paper and stuff like that at the bins because you really can't go wrong. You pay next to nothing for those. I got also for the house 2 different games. This one has never been opened. It's called Old McDonald's Farm Animal Poop Matching Game. So I thought that was kind of fun, and I thought I would try that with my little one. And then I picked up this Battles of the Sexes game, and I'm not entirely sure what this is, but I think this would be good for game night with the kids, my older kids, and my significant other. And so yeah, I thought I would get that because we do game nights and we love to do new games. I also picked up this for myself. It's like a leather envelope slouch bag. I'm not really sure, pouch bag. I don't know what you would call it, but I figured I'd get this for my car and keep all of my paperwork for my vehicle in there. And it's nice. It can just like slide in between the seats, and it's like a leather material, and it's black, and I love black. If you know me over the years, you know that I do love black, and it's kind of my go-to. Blacks and browns and creams and whites and things like that. I did also pick up for myself these 2 black oven mitts. Since I have moved, I purged a lot of my old stuff, and so I'm looking forward to getting some new replacement things like that. And I did get some like new towels and rags and stuff like that because it was dues time to get stuff. So I did pick up this very large basket. It is for my son, for my son's books that he has in the basement. I have like a little play area that I've started to work on with him, and so I thought that would be nice to get this very big, large basket for his books. And if you hear the noise in the background, it's just my vacuum doing its job, because I've invested in a robot vacuum and it has changed my life, and saved me from doing HOR around the house. It's an actual dual sweep and mop, so that's cool. I'm really happy I got that. I did pick up these little Scentsies. I can't remember what I did with the other one. Oh, here it is. I got these two Scentsy things. It's one of them's a soy wax melt thing. It's oatmeal, milk, and honey, and it smells really nice. It's just like a very subtle kind of smell. I wish you guys could smell it, but you can't. But it kind of smells literally like, it reminds me of just like oatmeal with like, it kind of reminds me of oatmeal raisin cookies. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And then this caramel apple spice one, it's got just kind of like a sweet caramel apple smell, I suppose, I guess. I did pick up this for my son for his seat. He likes to kind of wiggle around a lot, so I figured I'd pick this up so that way he can sit a little bit longer, because when he does sit, it's for very short-lived. It is very short-lived when he sits down, so I figured I'd try this and hope to get him to sit a little bit longer in his seat. I also did pick up this little basket here. I figured I could use this either on the back of the toilet if it will fit, or on like a desk or a table with some like fake peonies or something like that, for springtime, and I thought that would be very cute to decorate with this. I also picked up these little golf tees. There's a 2-pack of them. My significant other, he golfs, and I figured I could put one in my bag and then give one to him. And then I have, I got this like CD case thing. It's called Tape Mate, and it's kind of like a leather bag. I got this, I took the little plastic thing that was sitting in it to hold the tapes or DVDs or whatever it was that this was for, but I figured I would use this for organization, so I'm trying to swap out everything from like plastic to just like regular, I don't know, just either baskets or like baskets with lids for good organization, or things like this that are kind of like made from like a leather material or like a cotton material that's like square or rectangular with a lid or a zip lid, because it's, I don't know, just something I wanted to kind of transition out into this house. And so I've been slowly doing that with all of my plastic organization items. And then I figured I could probably use this either for like a first aid kit or like my sewing stuff. I could probably put like all my different, I don't know, threads and stuff in here and just stack them in here. There's so many different versatile things that you can do with this. You could even use it as like a makeup bag, but I'm gonna give it a really good clean and figure out what I want to put in that. So that is all that I got for ourselves. Oh, I did get, actually, I picked up these hangers. I'm trying to switch out to velvet hangers. And so I did pick up this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these hangers, and so I am going to, these come in handy so my clothes don't fall everywhere off of the hangers anymore. So I've slowly switched from plastic to the velvet hangers, and I think I'm pretty much almost done with that. So I'm really happy about that. So all of this stuff is going to be eBay stuff and or Poshmark. I picked up this Squishmallow luggage bag. I looked it up at comps, and comps seem to do pretty well. And like, since you pay by the pound, I mean, this is only probably 4 or 5 pounds at the most. And so I figured I'd pick this up, and I think I could probably get about 40 bucks for this. So I'm gonna try that out and see how much I can get for this. It's not gonna be much, but I thought it would be fun, and it's really nice and clean, and very cute luggage. I picked up this, it's a like surfing swimsuit. It's in a size, it says it's in a size 20. I have to do some more research on it, but when I was looking it up, it looked like I could get like 30 or 40 for this. So I figured I'd pick this up and try that out. I'm also gonna try to resell these Victoria's Secret pink Husker leggings. They're a size extra small, and see how I can do with that. They seems like they're only selling for about 15 bucks. But if I can't resell them, I might just try to wear them myself if they fit, but I don't know. I don't know if I can fit in an extra small, but with leggings, I might. I'm not sure. I also picked up, I have never heard of this brand before. It looks like it says Y Lily. It was brand new with tags, and it's a super cute, kind of like 50s style dress, and it's super pretty. It's so cute. And so I thought I'd give this a shot on eBay as well. It is in a size 2XL. It's a very kind of classic piece with this black and white stripes, but this bottom layer, it's just super cute, and I like kind of different, to sell different types of things that are not all the same. They're just like unique to themselves, but I want to try that. I also picked up these yoga socks. I'm not sure how well they'll do, but when I looked it up, it looked like I could get about $10 to $15, so not much, but they're brand new, and gotta love them yoga socks. They come in very handy. I have some myself. They're in a size medium large, and they have the toes in there. They're just like toe socks. It's kind of fun, but thought I would give that a shot and try to sell those. Excuse my vacuum while it's working. But I did pick up 3 hats. You pay maybe like 20-30 cents for hats, and I can usually get about $15 to $30 for hats depending on what they are. But I picked up this Masters green hat. I figured if I get it listed rather quickly, it would be perfect timing for St. Patrick's Day, although I'm sure golfers aren't looking for a green hat for St. Patrick's Day, but nonetheless, I figured I would give this a shot. When I looked it up, it was comping for about 20 to 25 bucks for these. So I wanted to go ahead and give this a try and see how that does. I do have to give them a good clean, these hats, but I'm not sure how much I'll be able to clean this. I'll definitely probably spot clean this, but this is a vintage Polo by Ralph Lauren hat, and it is super used, and I was looking up some vintage caps that were similar to this and the wear and tear on it, and they were comping for about 30 to 40, which I thought was really well. I'd have to do a little bit more research on it, but we'll see what we can get from that. It's just an adjustable hat. It's blue. It's got some fun, cool ribbing wear on it. I love that look. And then it has like a leather adjustable strap in the back, and it's definitely seen its better days, but I think that's what makes these sell for the way they do, because you can't really get that look, and it's a really cute look to have something very used and vintage kind of looking like this. So I'm gonna give that a shot and see what I can get with that. I did, taking out what I spent for myself, I did end up spending, I think it was like 50 bucks for all of this. So I'm hoping I can, you know, get that plus some back on the items that I'm selling. I'm hoping to at least times it by 2. So at least 100 to 120 bucks out of all of this stuff that I'm gonna resell. I'm gonna try this country girl hat. It's just a trucker hat. It looks vintage to me, but I couldn't really tell. The tag just looks very vintage, but it just says country girl on it, and it's kind of got that worn look to it, even though it's not worn like the actual vintage polo hat here. This is just distressed, probably by the manufacturer, but it's cute. It's got that jean look. It's the jean and cream kind of color, which is my kind of vibe. So I figured I would go ahead and try to get like at least 15 to 20 bucks on that. And then I wanted to try these for myself, but if not, I will definitely probably try to list them. But I don't know how well it will do because straight leg jeans are not in style really right now. I love straight leg jeans because I am short, and I don't like the baggy jeans on me. It just makes me look even shorter. So I do have a few pairs of them, but my go-to is the skinny jeans because it makes me look a little taller, I suppose. But these are the brand Buckleback, and it's got this like leather tag on the back, and it's just a basic high-waisted skinny jean. And so I'm gonna give it a shot. Like I said, if it doesn't fit me, then I will definitely try to resell them. I'm lost quite a bit of weight over the last year and a half, and so I have been kind of in between jean sizes right now. I'm not really sure about my size quite yet, so I'll definitely give those a try. Those are very cute. I also did get this for myself. It's just a spatula. I'll give this a really good cleaning, but I wanted to get a spatula like this because the other one I have is plastic, so I want to get that swapped out. Like I said, I've been totally trying to swap out the plastic for just the kind of natural woods and metals and leather and cotton and things like that. And then I found this brand new Spanx tank top in a 1X, and it's just a slimming tank top for underneath garments, and I figured I'd probably get probably like 12, 15 to 20 bucks on that. And then I got these like vintage Oshkosh Bagosh bibs, and when I looked up the comps on these, they were running for about $30 to $40 for these overalls. There was a vast majority of styles of the bibs, but this was the classic one, and so I'll have to do a little bit more research on this. but I wanted to give this a shot as well because these are way next to nothing, but the comps were looking pretty good on some vintage Oshkosh Bagosh overalls. So that is all that I got. Oh, I did get one more thing. I got this harness cowhide made in the USA belt. It is very kind of vintage looking. I'm not sure if it is vintage. I am gonna have to do a little bit more research on this because I don't know exactly this, if this is a brand, if this was handmade. I'm not really sure, but the size is a 44 and it's a black leather belt. It is super cool, just very cowboy kind of look to it. It's got some like wear to it, but it's still in very much great condition. The belt loops are still in great condition as well, and the stuff on here was still intact. The hemlines are kind of coming apart, but I'll cut that up and clean it up a little bit because it's not affecting the belt at all in any way. It's not going to make it fall apart because this is all like the backing is glued to the front, so it's not going to affect the overall condition of the belt because of the hemlines coming off. But I'm gonna give this a good cleanup too and kind of see what I can get out of it. When I was running comps on it, it looked like they were going for about $35, and I probably paid $1 or maybe $1.50 for it. So that would be a good little profit. I love picking up belts, scarves, and like undergarments and lingerie and stuff there because you weigh it and it's next to nothing, and it's just a great flip typically for me on eBay. But that is all that I have for today. I almost forgot, I picked up 2 of these jute rugs, and I have one here in my main hallway, and then I have one that I put in my basement coming in through the garage. So I thought this was such a good find because it is literally like a brand new jute rug, and I got 2 of them. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on my journey over the past year and updating you on that, and getting back into getting some content out to you guys. I hope that you have a good one, and thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.